This is Holly Stone. I'm the Director of Product Development, and I am just so glad that you were able to join this webinar today. I really feel like these types of trainings are so important for your business because they give you those just additional talking points that let you talk with everyday customers and talk with people you're building your business with. So anyway, welcome to our webinar. Today's webinar, I'm going to jump right in. Again, as I mentioned, Holly Stone, Director of Product Development. I have an extensive background in formulating and creating successful products for network marketing companies, both health and wellness and personal care. I'm fairly new to Forever Living, but I have to tell you, this is like a family. And I have met many of you. I got the privilege of meeting many of you at Rally. If not, oh my goodness, Rally was the most incredible experience. And I sincerely hope that every one of you will be there next year. Like I said, I've been in the business a long time and I've seen a lot of other companies, what they would consider a convention. There is nothing like the heart of Forever. And you meet it when you meet all the FBOs from around the world and you feel that energy. So if Rally isn't on your radar, let's change that right away because it's truly an incredible event. Today's webinar, as you well know, is on summer skincare. And I know what many of you are thinking. You're probably thinking and you're expecting me to talk about sunscreen and protection from the sun. And I have to tell you, that's not what our presentation is about today. While very, very important, these are not the things that I'm going to focus on today. There are two very critical products that may surprise you, they may not. But in addition to the products I'm going to talk about, please protect your skin. The sun is an invisible form of radiation and it gets you no matter where you are, any time of day. So please put sun protection on and protect your skin from the damaging effects of the sun. We have two amazing sunscreen products. We have a sunscreen lotion and a sunscreen spray. Both are SPF 30. Both of them are water resistant. It's a pure situation of preference. Whatever you prefer is the format that you choose. If you're a spray person, use the spray. If you like the lotion, then try the lotion. And then, of course, we cannot forget our sun lips. I don't think people realize how damaging the sun can be on the lips, and we neglect that part of our face. Sun lips also has SPF in it and is critical and crucial, especially during the summer months when we have a tendency of being outside in the sun more frequently. But as I mentioned, that's not necessarily what this presentation's about. I could not present, however, on summer skincare without featuring a couple of amazing products for after sun care. So if you do by chance forget to reapply your sunscreen, remember sunscreen is very important, but the most important thing is to reapply, reapply, reapply. So if you're going to be out for an extended period of time, make sure you're reapplying that sunscreen frequently. But if you miss an area or if you're out a little bit too long and your skin is actually reaping the damage of the sun, then you've got a couple of phenomenal products to step in and help soothe. Our Aloe First spray is something you could spray on. Again, this is a matter of preference really because both of them have a tremendously high content of aloe vera. So opt for either our Aloe First or our aloe jelly. If ever your skin is in what I call a distressed or angry scenario, meaning it's had some sort of abuse or it's had some sort of damage that it needs just a little bit of extra help. The thing that I love about these two products is that they stimulate skin to respond where skin needs it most. And that's really important. Products that truly communicate and allow skin to communicate its necessary functions to get it back to its optimal health is truly what these products are designed to do. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about skin aging because after all, summer skincare really is an anti-aging plea as well. Our skin ages two different ways. First of all, we have an intrinsic influence, and this is the natural processes. This is your hormones, your genetics, your sebum production. These are things that really you can't control. Intrinsic factors are things that continue to age our skin, but really there are things that you cannot control. The one thing you can control is the extrinsic factors that help contribute to damage and skin aging. This is sun exposure, your caffeine intake, cigarette smoke, the foods we eat, the stress we live. I want you to picture for just a second what your face looks like on stress, how your body language is, what your shoulders look like, the tension. Stress is so aging to the body and the skin, and it's something that we absolutely can control. So today's presentation on summer skincare is about things that we can control while being exposed or being outside for prolonged periods of time. I'm not saying that we should all be indoors. Please go out and enjoy the sun. We all need that little dose to stimulate the production of the vitamins that our body so desperately needs. But we really do want to also be mindful that our skin is in constant need of care. And what summer skincare really is, in addition to sun protection, is a consistency in a skincare regimen and really moisture retention. So consistency in your skincare regimen, make sure that you're using either the Sonia or the Fleur de Jouvence skincare kits. These, if you use them consistently as they're directed, both morning and night, can give your skin that little additional boost that it needs to sustain any sort of environmental assaults that it might experience throughout the summer months. Again, in summer, we have a tendency of being a lot more active. We're hiking, we're biking, we're out on the lake, if you have a boat, you're in the wind, and wind is also an extrinsic factor that can help break down skin's barrier and cause, some damage to the skin. So today I'm going to talk to you about this really important thing of consistency in skincare and moisture retention. Now, with moisture retention, you think, why is that so important? Or you also may be thinking, well, duh, of course moisture retention is important. Whatever you're thinking, you're right, because this is an example of something that actually has moisture and something that's deprived of moisture. I want you to take and picture a beautiful, juicy, red, ripe plum. I want you to picture yourself biting into it. All those juices kind of going down your chin, that wonderful sweet nectar, kind of feel the crispness and the pop as you break into that, and also that delicious sweet flavor. Then I want you to picture what a prune looks like. And I'm telling you, friends, this is the exact same fruit, simply deprived of water. So you can either look like a plum or you can look like a prune, and the difference is moisture retention and stimulating your body's ability to retain moisture. Now, our bodies, actually, as we age, our bodies will continually lose moisture more rapidly. It's something called TEWL, T-E-W-L, transepidermal water loss. It happens naturally, and unfortunately, it's one of those processes that speeds up as we age. That depletes the natural reservoirs of moisture within your skin and begins to age your skin more quickly. So let's talk about a couple of products that can help delay and even replenish that moisture barrier if indeed your moisture is starting to escape the skin more quickly, or you're actually in the sun and the sun is drying it out, or you have wind factor or other environmental assaults that are damaging your skin. This is a product that I hear about every once in a while, but sometimes I think we forget how amazingly important it is. Forever Alpha E Factor is truly that. It is a skin replenisher, but beyond that, the formula it's really magical to me. And the reason why is because it was created and designed to not only help prevent moisture loss, but to drive moisture into the skin. Two very important ways of moisturizing the skin: driving moisture into it and then creating a lovely protective skin barrier to help prevent that natural water escape. This product has both factors in it, and it's so wonderful for skin that this truly is my key year-round product, but especially for the summer. This is a product that I slather all over because I know how amazing it is for the skin. I'm going to give you a few of the benefits as to why it's so fantastic, and we're going to start with caprylic triglyceride. It's a natural emollient from coconut oil, truly naturally derived. This triglyceride is found in coconut oil, and it's one of those wonderful, lush moisturizers that can actually deliver moisture deep into those water reservoirs of the skin. Next, we have lecithin, which is an emollient. Emollient simply meaning something that truly helps the skin retain moisture or drives moisture in. It helps to improve the suppleness of the skin. Now, that's an interesting word, suppleness of the skin. Some people think, well, why would I want supple skin? I want my skin to be firm and taut. And you actually want both, because if the skin is supple, the skin is able to receive more of those wonderful ingredients. If it is more rigid and taut, yes, you have a high production of collagen and elastin, but you also want the bounce and the flex in the skin so that it can continue to receive and be more fluid with those additional ingredients. We have vitamins E, A, and C. Now, vitamin E, this is kind of a no-brainer, and it's in the formula as both tocopherol and tocopherol acetate. And this is truly known as the skin vitamin. This is an antioxidant that helps to combat free radicals. Now, that's a word that we throw around a lot in the anti-aging industry. Free radical. What is it? That is an enemy to skin. An antioxidant, picture it as the warrior, that soldier that's sitting on your skin, and it is fighting against those free radicals. Free radicals can actually penetrate down to the cellular level of the skin, and they speed up the aging process. And they happen to come at us through extrinsic factors. So they can be controlled. And that's why I love Forever Alpha E Factor so much, is that it helps me, it creates that defense as my skin is beginning to age and helps prevent that free radical damage. Vitamin A is also a powerful antioxidant, and this helps to enhance the elasticity through moisturization and helps to reduce that scaliness feel. So again, you have a powerhouse of vitamins, and of course, vitamin C, it's a wonderful antioxidant that again can help enhance elasticity. So that helps again with the bounce and the flex of the skin, helping the skin remain firm and taut, but also allowing it to be fluid to receive all those lush, wonderful botanicals and natural oils, so that it can drive those benefits directly where it needs it most. And then the real hero of this formula is the borage seed oil. And this is truly a naturally produced essential fatty acid. You find it in the body, and that's another thing that I love about Forever products. Forever products don't necessarily step in and take over for what the body and the skin does naturally. It simply supports and enhances. So if the body is slowing down in a function that needs to be a little bit more speedy, Forever products step in and they help to assist what the body does naturally and bring it up to more of a balanced state. The exact same thing with skin. And this borage seed oil helps to restore moisture. So again, we have ingredients that drive moisture into the skin and ingredients that help to restore moisture by preserving that moisture barrier. This is really a unique product, and I can tell you, if you look on the market today at competitors, it is expensive to do both a moisturizer that drives moisture into the skin as well as form a protective barrier. But because Forever knows skin, and because this company is founded on such high integrity, and we know that to do a skin replenisher requires both, you'll find ingredients that help to assist both methods of moisturizing the skin. So again, in the summer months when you're out and you're experiencing all those wonderful activities, don't forget to apply your Alpha E Factor when the day is over. And I actually do apply it both morning and night. The usage will be, again, morning and evening. You'll apply it after you cleanse and you tone your skin, but before you moisturize. Now, a little word of caution for me, I do apply a rather light amount before I apply my sunscreen to my face. And that's simply because, you don't want the sunscreen just kind of sitting on the skin. You want it actually doing exactly what a sunscreen is designed to do, carrying moisture into the skin and then also acting as an absorber so that it actually will not allow the UVA and UVB rays to penetrate to where they'll actually do damage. So I apply a very small amount before my moisturizer, and then, like I said, I slather it on in the evening, and then I finish with my moisturizer and I go to bed. So when I say apply liberally, this is really a nighttime usage direction. During the day, please do apply it, and your skin will thank you for it. You're going to notice that your skin is just a little bit more soft, a little bit more supple, and has just a little healthier glow as soon as you begin giving your skin exactly what it needs, where it needs it most. The other product that I'm going to talk with you about today is truly a part of an anti-aging regimen for me. I have to tell you, since I started using the Forever products, within a few months, I noticed such a vitality, and I can't describe it. I just feel better. I look better. And I know those are coined terms of the company, look better, feel better. But for me, it's a real life thing. And so Forever Activate J, because I understand the importance of this this formula specifically to help the skin retain more moisture. Now keep in mind again that wonderful visual that I gave you of the plum and the prune. This product I know is going to help prevent or delay or slow down that pruning effect to the skin because of the benefits that it provides. So I recommend an inside out approach for summer skincare, and it consists of the Alpha E Factor and the Forever Active HA. This is part of my regimen, so I use the Sonia skincare regimen and the Alpha E Factor. Then I have my Vital 5, which of course I have my aloe gel and my probiotic and all of my other wonderful nutrients that I get from that superpower, that super highway of nutrients. And then I also add Forever Active HA to my regimen because of the benefits that I know it will give to me from the inside out. Now, many of us think of this product as something that's for joints or for muscles or just helping us be a little bit more mobile, but I'm here to tell you today the blend of ingredients here truly do help to moisturize the skin from the inside out. So now you're driving moisture and helping to preserve that rich moisture reservoir deep within the surface layers of the skin with your Alpha E Factor, but you're also now adding additional support with your Forever Active HA. This product talks about low molecular weight hyaluronic acid. HA is the hyaluronic acid. Now you think, gosh, that's scientific. What does low molecular weight mean and why should I care about it? Well, I'm going to tell you why. And I'm going to have you picture a grain of wheat. And I'm going to have you put that grain of wheat on your skin. You're going to set it on your skin. Now, it's going to just sit there, right? But we know that these types of rich grains and botanicals have wonderful properties to the skin. But that grain is not going to go anywhere. It's going to sit there on the skin. But if you were to crush it and blend it and refine it and break it into a fine meal or powder, or even take it down to its liquid format, the skin will actually be able to absorb it more quickly. That's what low molecular weight is, and it actually does this from the inside out. Hyaluronic acid is an actually fairly large molecule that's naturally produced in the body. But in order to support the production and the stimulation of the hyaluronic acid, you have to be able to pair it with a molecule that the body recognizes being friendly and takes it to the places where hyaluronic acid is actually produced. So low molecular weight simply means that we get more of the good stuff where the body needs it most. And it truly does support what the body does naturally. It does have a combination of a couple of other ingredients, both ginger and turmeric, which are kind of a synergistic. I think of this kind of as a triad of complexes that help to not only retain moisture from the inside out, but helps to, with muscle pain and also joints. I find that I'm able to just move a little bit more freely. I'm not quite as stiff when I wake up. And I find that I just have a little bit more mobility during the day. Not significant. It's not something that I'm bedridden and then all of a sudden I jump out of bed. But for me, I do notice a difference when I take this. And mostly I notice a difference when I miss a couple of days. That's when I notice the biggest difference. So ginger, turmeric, and also the hyaluronic acid are really a trifecta, so to speak, of a powerhouse ingredient deck. And the ginger can be effective at reducing your day-to-day progression of muscle pain. So for those of us who are beginning to experience those signs of aging and our joints are a little bit more stiff and our muscles ache a little bit more, and we have a lifestyle with all those extrinsic factors of stress and anxiety and work and family and all the things that life throws at us, this truly helps to support what the body does naturally and gives it just a little bit of a boost. Now, turmeric is in the same family. It's in the same species as ginger, so it's highly complementary to ginger. And again, both of them help to support what the hyaluronic acid is doing in the body. And this also helps to promote proper joint function. Now think about it. If your muscles and your joints are moving more fluidly, your body is able to perform its natural processes more smoothly. And therefore, as your aging begins to slow down the processes that you need to function or speed up the processes such as losing water, this perfect, wonderful formula in my mind helps to support that so that your body continues to operate at its normal speed and it gives it what it may be deficient in. So these two products are really what I recommend as a summer skincare regimen. If you don't have them already, combine them together as part of your health and wellness regimen for both skin and nutritional support. And I know you're going to see a difference, especially if you're active and you're out in those environmental elements during the summertime. So anyway, that concludes our webinar on summer skincare. Might have been a little bit of a surprise. You probably were expecting to hear all about sunscreen, and while it is important, there are some amazing products in the Forever portfolio of products that are designed, again, to assist the body, the skin, the hair in its natural processes.